Hi, this is Tom Callos. I'm talking to you from my office in Hilo, Hawaii. I have a couple minutes here to spend with you, and I want to talk to you about Mr. Johnson's new mission. It's not a new mission, it's something he's been working on a long time, but he's recently had an epiphany about how to make his program more meaningful, and how to measure himself as a better teacher. Most teachers, when they first start, they're teachers that rely on their own skill. Look how good I am, I must be a good teacher. Second phase is they go into this look at my students, look how good they are, I must be a good teacher, look how good my students are. Then it's look how big my school is, obviously we're doing a good job because look how many people come here. All those things are measurements of a good teacher, but at some point every teacher, every great master teacher comes to a point where they realize, I realize the greatest measure of my work is how my students take what we practice on the mat and turn it into action in the world. And the concept is out of the dojang and into the world. So Mr. Johnson and I have recently joined forces, along with a lot of our peers, to see this idea to fruition, to add this element to martial arts schools. And you play a huge role in this, because it's your creative projects, how you take the courtesy and the integrity and the focus and the concentration and the perseverance and all those things we practice so diligently in the school and apply them to things that you care about. This is where your projects are going to become a part of your advancement, because unless your teacher can teach you how to take those things and translate into something that anybody cares about, that's worth anything to the world, he or she isn't really the instructor that he or she can be. You know what I mean? There's another level, and that's where we're moving now. So you've heard about the ultimate black belt test. As a student member, you can be involved. You're completely under your master teacher on this one, although you'll find lots of inspiration and teammates doing this program nationally and possibly even internationally. And the idea is that a bunch of us can do things that one of us could never do. We can represent a united front in a movement to bring more meaning and relevance to how the martial arts is used in the world. We can do a lot of things, and I'm excited because I don't even know what skills you bring to the table. We do have 3 events in the Ultimate Black Belt Test. Unfortunately, we can only serve all of you in one event, and that's our Alabama project. You can see that Alabama project at the URL you see here on the screen, and then your instructor's in charge of the other 2. A $10 fee for every student member so that we can cover administrative costs. And considering when I first started paying for lessons in 1971, I paid $45 a month. $10 a month's not too bad. So we're out to do some really great work in the world. And it was Margaret Mead who said something to the effect that, it only takes a few committed, dedicated people to make change in the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. And that's what I see this project as. A bunch of us gathering. If a lot of us do little things, it's often more than just one of us doing everything we possibly can. So kindness, respect, good diet, community activism, care for the family, loyalty to those things that you feel deserve loyalty, and all the traits that are so much more than just kicking, punching, and grappling. Taekwondo's a good art. It's going to be made far better when we start documenting how we're using Taekwondo in the world. So anyway, that's my message to you. Instructor's highly competent. He's a man on a mission, and that's a good place to be. So I look forward to talking to you again in the future, and you can see our work at ultimateblackbelttest.com. Aloha.